Master Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
They say you burst into the Templar's stronghold and dragged them back to the faith by the scruff of their necks.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I brought the Templars back into the fold.
You rounded up a bunch of dazed lyrium addicts. Well done. Am I supposed to applaud? We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I'll let him go.
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it.
He just casually walks away.
I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Mont-Simard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. But you have restored the Templars to order. No small feat. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Oh, yeah.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
I got skills. What can I say? Let's pry a little bit.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky. It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I am sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course.
Keep saying the same thing
We have
here.
not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve. I support any effort to restore such order.
Let's do it.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Getting us a nice, sizable party here. It's unfortunate that we can only get 3 people in our party at a time. Or rather, 4 if you include my own. I have to start hoarding some loot and equipping it to these guys so I can actually use them. Because right now, the main characters I'm using have all the best gear on. Can always switch it up, I guess, but... All right. Got us right back to where I wanted to be anyway. Let's go into the journal. This is somewhere we needed to go. Travel to Fallow, Mire. That's something I can just do, or do I need to actually go and unlock something? Oh, no, I can just travel there. I think we already unlocked it earlier in the game, if I recall. I'll have to do some equipping on her, and maybe I can switch her out for Solus. Just to do something different. Here we go. This is probably a massive new map that we have not seen yet. Place looks kind of creepy.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, or legion peasants. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
Oh no, I love fighting zombies.
It doesn't matter. I'm not letting the Avar butcher the Inquisition's people.
I appreciate it. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Maker willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Well, let's get right to it. Make sure we've got things that we need. Oh, this is that new potion that I found. Applies a 13 damage bonus for 20 seconds. That is nice. Let's go in here to Iron Bull. We'll give him some of these. Let me get myself... Well, I'm going to hold off because I might switch up to a different thing besides these bombs. Got stuff for me. More collectibles.
You may want to look into this.
Oh, we're almost there. We only need 4 more of the blue vitrials. There's something over here.
Nothing to report, sir.
We get to fight some zombies. I'm excited.
Leeches only take as much as they need.
Stuff for me. Ooh, a keeper fire staff. Let's take a look. Ooh, this is definitely better, but I don't have any things to equip to it. Oh, and I'm not even level 11 yet, so I may not actually need to be in this area till I'm a higher level. Nice. We get 100 boost now for reading these. Pretty close to gaining a level, which is definitely long overdue. Sure hope we can fight our way through here. If not, might be a good place to level up. So we can fight some enemies that are a bit more powerful than we are. Take these. There's a lot of bottles here. 3 of 29. Though some of them are grouped up together, it would seem. Let's go find some zombies. This is definitely the right setting for zombies. I like the scenery, though. I mean, the moon looks really nice. That lightning flash looks nice. The fog and rain look nice. Pretty impressive. Another book. Some enemies up ahead. Yeah, some of that blue vitriol. Oh, nice. That's exactly what we needed. Let's run back. Oh, we got the enemies approaching. Careful, you guys. Skeletons! Or no, those are... Yeah, those are zombies. But they've got swords. Cool beans!
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
There's always more. Can I zoom in anymore? Huh. They're kind of like skeletons, but not quite. I guess that just makes them zombies, but they look more like skeletons than they do like a normal zombie. I think of a zombie as still having all their skin and all. Let's go ahead and turn in this while we have the stuff. another one for me.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
This could help us.
Elf root and diseased tissue. I'm assuming that comes off of a zombie. That would make sense. I'm noticing you really don't get very many level ups in this game, so you definitely have to choose your skills very wisely. I like that statue. It looks really nice, especially with the... I guess that's the ambient occlusion effect. Not sure how well you guys can see that, but I sure can. This land is ours. It's always elf root. Always. Ooh. Some blue items. Rare sword, Kinari blade, and defensive armor. I'm going to go ahead and try to equip that because he is definitely in need of some good gear. Oh, yes. Huge increase. Now, we just hit a jackpot. Wow. That's a good weapon. Oh, it's actually a one-handed weapon. Unfortunately, I don't have a shield, so I guess you're just going one-handed for now. Well, do I have another sword? No, I don't have another single-handed weapon. Otherwise, I could give him two. Well, it looks like he still has some kind of shield. Though I didn't equip one on him. I'm just getting started, and we're already finding some nice loot.
Plague. It must have been a terrible illness. No one's come to reclaim the land. No one living, at any rate.
Purple loot's definitely hard to find. I haven't found very many of that. Hopefully we'll find more as we go. Old thoroughfare. I see zombies. Hail the victorious dead!
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out.
Easy way to get some experience. Because we're almost to a level. Oh, they are level 12. So we'll get some bonus XP, hopefully, for killing these. Sweet! We have gained a level. Happy days. Going down. There are a lot of them. Where's my crew? Why are they over there? This is just like the dead marshes. Yeah, we're starting to get to where we can hold up against these level 12 enemies. And now you die. Should probably go in here and level up. Let's see, spending our skills wisely. When you cast a fire spell, the spell consumes half of your current barrier to empower it. The larger the barrier consumed, the greater the bonus to the spell's damage. Or we can go over here. You conjure a flaming barrier that burns and panics enemies that pass through it. Let's see what's over in the lightning area here. What's the extra bonus? Static Cage is now powerful enough to hurt or even kill enemies who leave its boundaries. Whenever an enemy in the cage takes damage, a lightning bolt strikes them, dealing electricity damage. 50% weapon damage. I'm into that. Let's go with that. I'm finding I tend to use my electric magic a little bit more than my fire magic. Couldn't tell you why. Maybe because it's farther to the front.